Should I put them by the other stuff? Do you want to come up to the front, or do you want to just grab those on your way? And just sounds good. Glad you brought this.
Am I gonna have a good coffee out there? Wow, it's the same coffee. Yeah, it looks like Maxwell House, but it's really Tim Hortons.
So is it showing? Actually, I'll hear myself.
Oh, okay. We can look it up too. How do I do that? Just hold it in? Did that work? Actually, I could probably put some more. Good morning. How are you? You can put your name on it if you want. You don't have to, as long as you got your card. No, Linda Cuffer did. Oh, I'll get you, Bonnie, in just a second. Sorry. There you go. You're welcome. Nope, nope. There you go, Bonnie.
Your name on it.
I'm just gonna scoot behind you. You're okay. Somebody go. I think even just stepping on that cord must be.
Down to her place 3 times.
Yeah, nobody. I think even just stepping on the cord, nobody walked around there. It went up.
Well, that's true too. It might just be timing out.
She does one day, half a day.
Oh, I've been going like crazy. I just don't know how to cash anything in yet. I haven't figured that out yet.
My nephew's in the hospital.
Yeah.
I left. They just called my brother. And they said, "You're gonna take down the infection is pretty much.
Oh, well,
So I
he's
guess
been
I'll-
suffering for a long time. Yeah. How many years now? 2.5 years. Yeah.
I don't want to be in office. So anyhow,
Yeah.
I'm just drained.
Yeah. I bet.
Well, and then I've been to my mom's 3 times in one.
Yeah. I knew you were going back and forth there. Yeah.
She's so stubborn. Oh my.
Yeah. My dad's in Greenhurst. He's going to be there now. So unless we move him to another nursing home.
Where's that at?
It's between Bemis Point and Jamestown. 40 minutes one way. One day I was down there 3 times.
Mine is 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I phoned in and I said, I'm on my way to fill the car. He goes, again? I said,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
2.5 hours. And then I got to go to Clarion.
Right. Right.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Like denied her
You go here,
Go there.
it brings up the rewards card.
Oh. You just pick whatever card you want to put it on.
Yeah,
Is
like
that it?
you can put it on Amazon, Starbucks, all kinds
Oh,
of
all
things.
right.
They have a category.
Oh. Yeah. I've just been snap away the receipts. I even stayed in a hotel room and snapped my receipt in and took it. It's like, all right, think about it. As long as it has a date on. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I'll have to see. I don't know.
Look, that's my grandson.
Aw, nice.
He's going to Gannett.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
Graduates this year. Second one. Second grandson.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and Debbie, I have a we're done. I want you to just give me a few hints of how to finish.
Okay, sure.
There's 7. There are 7 guys and 7 girls and 3 guys that got recognized.
What an honor. You should be a proud grandma.
He's been an honor student since 9th grade there.
Wow.
He should be. And from all the stuff he's done, he's got like almost
I love behind here.
Yeah.
he's got a 5 minutes. That's all he has to do. So scan it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome.
His girlfriend's going.
Yeah.
He got into the college down in Punxsutawney
Uh-huh.
for culinary.
Yeah.
Because he has a rare form of juvenile arthritis.
Uh-huh. That's good. That'd be good for him. Karen, did you get your name, your ticket and everything? Okay.
Just not. No, I'm sure she would, but I was confused if it was outside. You know what we're talking about. Exactly.
Sorry. For one more person to go by. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. You do. You definitely are on top of it. I'm like afraid to drink anything, afraid to eat anything. So I'm like, oh, let's put the rest of that water. Yeah, I just couldn't add the rest of the water in yet. Should be good.
Okay, I think I unmuted. Test.
Test, test,
I can hear myself.
test.
Can you hear yourself?
I don't know. Oh, test.
Yep, there's a delay, but I'm hearing it.
Well, you are.
Did you press yours just once?
I did.
Oh, did I press the wrong thing? Testing.
Now the camera went out too.
So
Try, try pushing the button again on your mic. I wonder if you're.
testing.
All right, there.
Okay.
Your sound, okay.
And there's the delay with that. Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. I think that we have some of the technical little wrinkles ironed out. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We want to thank you all for joining us today for our first Super Stitch Social. Yes, yes. If Rick can come up here and hold up the applause sign, that would be wonderful. We're really excited to show everybody a lot of new things that we have. Just go over everything new and exciting, get you as excited as we are. We realize that even though we're here every single day, half the time we don't know what's happening half the time. It's like, oh, that's new. So, yeah. So we thought this is just a fun way to bring everybody together, all get on the same page and hear what's on your minds and thoughts. And so, well, let's start off with a little bit of a icebreaker here this morning. Who hermit pose? Who's a quilter? More hands. Who's an embroiderer? Almost every hand. All right. Who has? We'll start off with a game with a prize for those who are in store. Sneak surprise. Who? And this is just thinking about sewing machines that you've purchased here from Super Stitch. And you can be a serger. It can be a. Who has one? Two. Three. Keep those hands up if it applies. 4. 5. All right, we're down to 3. 6. 7. We're down to Bonnie and Darlene. Okay, all right. We're gonna wait a second while she counts. From here.
My granddaughter too, so. I don't know.
Okay, so we're up to 8. We're still with Bonnie and Darlene both. How about 9? We still have Bonnie, so congratulations. Congratulations. We have a gift card for you for Bella Salon, which is right here in Northeast. So you can go find something neat there. For those of us who are joining us online, we're also going to have a prize for you at the end. Comment with the word social. Comment the word social. These are for our friends joining us online on the live feed. So if they type in social anytime throughout the morning, it puts them in as an entry. We'll do a random drawing for them for their prize, and we'll do some more here in the room as the morning goes on. Yep. And there is a slight delay if you're looking at the screen from. There you are. There's all the waves. Yeah, we're so excited to have you all here today. So, Kimberbell. Let's start with Kimberbell. Who's our Kimberbell people? Who's sewn quite a few? So they have a brand new, and Debbie has the pieces for it. It's called a ladder quilt, quilting through the seasons. And
It's a quilt that you early on. And change it out for your seasons.
yeah, so you're making only one quilt, but your embellishments are seasonal. That way you just have the one background and then you change out for the 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall.
Goes with it.
That has all the
And
fabrics.
It would be Kimberbell without some embellishment.
Yes. Yeah. Pardon me. We don't have the ladder, no. Yeah, I like the ladder a lot. So that's here in store. Additional new item that's in store, and I know a couple of you, I think maybe Bonnie, you might have purchased it already, is the One Block Wonder. Yep.
Yes. This is, you do one block, or you could do multiple blocks, because there's other patterns on the back. You can see there's a Christmas tree, rainbow, arrow, pumpkin. Yep. Okay, it's called Pumpkin Patch Arrows Over the Rainbow and Christmas Tree.
The idea, and it's really neat, is you would just make that block 1 time, 2 times, 10 times, whatever you want, 12 times, and lay it out into whatever fashion, repeating. So we're gonna show it at the webcam. Welcome to those who are just joining us.
Let's try to get that camera.
We're just having some technical.
Okay, so it's powered back on. Okay. Everybody, thank you both online and working through a couple technical issues with our audio and video feed this morning. I think we're back up and back going again.
All
So
right, so we're gonna go into Hoop Sisters, and this is the bucket bag. This is the Shishiko that I did. And then there's a quilted bucket bag, which is this blue one here, just regular quilting.
here, I can hold that up while you're.
And there's 4 zippers around it on the outside with pockets. It's really not
Nice
hard
line.
as it looks.
Yep, you can cinch it in.
The only thing is, if you're left-handed, the zipper's gonna go the way I put it.
Yep, she has the zippers going one way.
Zips, and
So it's just which side do you pull it from to open and close it?
then, of course, with that, there's a bonus little.
Yeah, that one's really, really
And
neat.
then this, I don't remember what the 45.
Let's ask who here. We don't have a fabric kit put together for that, but we can get one put together and it would be just whatever the requirements are for that.
Who's the-
Great, quite a few.
Have you done- Who hasn't done Hoop Sisters ever?
So what's really neat about Hoop Sisters is all of your quilting is done in the embroidery machine. And they have a special product called Battleizer that's a stabilizer and batting in one. And it's even these huge Hoop Sister projects are just done a small block at a time in your embroidery hoop. Yep.
All right. we move on
Yeah.
to Lavender Love.
Yep. The next one Debbie's getting right now is another new one from Hoop Sisters.
This one's then 5-inch block does a 14.5 by 14.5, and a 7-inch does 20.5 by 20.5.
And so there's the Lavender Love. And they showed it with a purple border, but we did ours with a lighter border just because that stitching was so exquisite. We wanted to make sure everybody could see that stitching.
All these bonuses that you get with it. Lavender sachets, and then a little
Little
thread
fat
basket,
quarter,
whatever you
yep,
wanna do, yeah.
fat quarter basket. There's. So that one is Lavender Love. And the next new one from Hoop Sisters that we have, and they've just been pumping out their designs so quickly, it's hard.
It takes away the,
So do we just stay on camera view then?
I
And
think we're just gonna stay on camera. Every time I go bring up a slide, it
okay, we'll just
All right,
go through it on
now we
camera.
have Peekaboo. This one also is 45. Technique to make the fabric go through.
And that you did is like a small tabletopper size, but that one, it has the instructions where you can, where you can expand it to more blocks.
So this is, so the bonus is a little thread, your pins, your needles, and then a little pin cushion that also has a little pocket that you can put your little clips on.
So those are 3 new ones that we have in store. We've got some other Hoop Sisters coming in that we don't have quite yet that we'll just tell you about because we are having some difficulties switching to the slides and having it cut out for the online feed. But some new ones that will be coming very soon from Hoop Sisters is Summer Breeze.
Is it flowers?
It's
Yes,
yep,
there's like,
it's like a little flower that comes into a heart shape.
Okay.
And then the next one is an Ohio Star barn quilt. And that one, it's just one block, but it's a large wall hanging or table topper. And then the other one coming new from them is Strawberry Patch, which are really, really cute applique strawberries. It's adorable for summer. Okay, so folks online, thank you so much for your patience with us. So the next new thing coming from Hoop Sisters is their mystery quote experience. You can register on their website to join in, and they're going to release clues and files each day. And you don't know what you're making until you put all those clues together. And
now they'll send you can download it as soon as you go to their website, is a fabric and thread key. So they do show you 3 different colorway options in that. There's 2 other colorways, but you could do whatever you want, really.
but that kind of
Yeah,
helps
that
you
also-
plan what fabric to purchase as you start assembling these clues.
8-inch block or 6-inch block. So the 8-inch 46.5 by 54.25. The 6-inch block is 36 by 42.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to be streaming that next week, every day, Monday through Friday, the 13th to the 17th at 2 p.m. And that's a lot of fun. And then when we asked before who has not done Hoop Sisters, there were a handful of hands in the room that have come up, as well as I'm sure some of the folks online have not done it. So this is a great opportunity to jump in and learn the Hoop Sisters way. It's called Let Freedom Ring.
If you're interested in it, this would be an easy one to start.
That's a great one to start out. It's festive for the 4th of July. We're going to do it as a workshop here on Thursday next week, May 16th. And
I made 2, but you get this one, and then there's a zipper pouch. It's fully lined, little pouch. So those are bonuses that come with that.
so we'll have the table set back up in here to bring your embroidery machine. It's $69 to register. And that gives you the USB file, the PDF instructions, a fabric kit that's pre-cut
All 3
for all 3 projects, and then the instruction time from Hoop Sisters walking us through block by block and how to stitch it all out, put it all together at the end. So that's really exciting. So go ahead and get registered for that. Join us either in store or virtually. Darlene has a question.
Is it Wednesday?
Thursday the 16th. But they are going to be streaming this from their Facebook group that's within our piece. It's a subgroup of ours. So if you can't do it during the day Thursday, you can always get the kit and go back and watch it later on your own and ask us if you have any questions. Yep, Anne's going to try to share a screen so that we can see where that group is. Here it is. Okay, so it's the Super Stitches Hoop Sisters Sew Along Workshop. Request to join that group. And there's a link to that group on Super Stitch's main Facebook page. So it's real easy. So, new fabrics. Who loves new fabrics? A lot of hands. So there's some really, really pretty ones. And this is called American Spirit by Quilting Treasures. There's an eagle panel. Oh, good. Yep, they can see that nice at home too. There's another panel that's part of the same line. It's small panel blocks. And what's really neat is we have kits to use either one of those panels with the pattern, and he's going to grab those. So we have those in store, kitted up, ready to go. There's also some yardage, which we didn't bring in to show you, but it is available. Golden Treasures has another one, and we had talked earlier with you about the sea turtles. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. And there is some coordinating yardage as well that we did not bring into the classroom with us today. So those colors are just absolutely beautiful. Yes, soft and rich. And then they have another one that's called On Painted Wings that we also just got in. Is butterflies. It's wanting to stick together.
I'll make sure I got going the right way.
Very, very vibrant. And then with that is
Goes along with the slime.
we have a layer cake. We also have yardage.
Showed you on the back all the.
So those are just a few of the new fabrics that we've gotten in. So who likes classes? We talked a little bit about the workshop. I think we all love classes. So we've got quite a few new classes coming up on the deck, and we want to talk to you guys and get feedback too. What classes do you want to see moving forward? So we'll be talking about that a little more in a minute. But first, Darlene, if you're able to. Darlene has some really great ones planned.
Anybody have scraps? This is a really quick, easy one to do. And do I got to do it this way?
You're good.
Oh,
Just
okay.
talk. Holding it close enough to you.
And
Yep.
so I made this in Florida, just to use up some ends. And I even strip piece the back.
And if you show it towards the camera over there by the door too.
But it's very easy. This is raw edge. Yeah, this is just raw edge. So if you go 2.5 inch or, I think those are 2.5 squares.
And that one's a great scrap buster.
Yeah. No, it's you have to lay them down. It's quilted, and the squares are placed after the grid is on, and then the only thing you have to do is bind.
And that one will be coming up here on Tuesday, May 14th. It's next week.
This one is so charmed, and it uses 5-inch square, and it's a 1/2 yard of background. And so I just quilted on my quilting machine, but you can quilt it, which is what the pattern said.
So with that class too, you'll be walking them through how to make this runner, correct?
Right. That's just. Do I get-
Gonna go over. Whoop, we lost
There's that one.
And that one that Darlene just showed will be next Friday on May 17th.
And this one is from this book. Anyhow, it's in this book, but it has a lot of different patterns in it. What do I
That
show?
one's called Starshine Quote. That one's absolutely gorgeous.
So when is that?
That one we need to
That
get
one-
scheduled.
That one we have to schedule. But it went together very fast. I also made it at Christmas time, and it looks really very easy. In fact, I made this when I was at a work or, at a retreat. You were there, and everybody loved it. And all the fabric is from the shop.
Thank you, Darlene.
Everybody has seen it that wants to see it.
Is the book
Excellent.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and the book is approximately $10, $9.99.
We do have the book here. Yep. Thank you, Darlene. You're welcome. So another one of our good friends, Ellen Cooper, is going to come on up. She has some knitting classes planned. So if you want to walk us through that.
So we've been going through basic knitting and more advanced classes for, I think, almost a year now. And quite a few of you in here have taken a class. We started with the basic knitting, just the knit stitch. And we want to offer the purl stitch next for those of you who don't know the purl stitch, because a lot of the classes that we've had since then ask you to know the knit and purl stitch first. And one of those is what's currently going on. We're doing a lace block Afghan. So it's like a block of the month type of situation. It's upside down. So we've already done 4 of them, and we have more to go. It's a long running class, but you learn all of those stitches. I would not recommend getting into the current class, but if you are interested, we could start another one that starts fresh. So, so we're looking. Oh, the camera went off. We're looking at is there enough interest in this for another group to start, and what is a good time? Day, evening, Saturdays, those types of things we're looking at. So if you're interested, let us know. It also includes like the finishing, the blocking, the seaming, all of that you learn in there. It's almost like a college course, almost. We have done mittens, we have done hats, we have done scarves and socks. But if you're interested in any of those that you missed, let us know and we'll schedule it again. We can always repeat a class if we know there's interest. And coming up, this pillow, it includes the crafts. Which camera are we on? It includes knitting and weaving and crochet all in one project. Makes a nice little home decor item.
And I have your list.
It's called the Knit, Weave, and Crochet Pillow. This is a technique called entrelac, and I would love to teach this class. That entrelac is used in scarves and all kinds of things. It's just the technique of making these squares that lean different directions. So we'll be offering this in the future too. Let us know if you're interested and when you would like to have the class. And then a couple of people are already interested in starting to knit sweaters. So I am currently making the prototype of this sweater. I can pass it around so you can see it. It's just a simple top-down basic sweater pullover. And then the one, Darlene, if you wouldn't mind standing up. We could also offer a class on a cardigan. I would say this first, than that. Sort of, yeah.
There is no side, the only seam is right here. Yeah, and it is top down, really
Yep.
easy to do. And it has a little rag on it. You can just see the little where it expands, but it's
Where there's
very
shaping.
easy. Like mindless knitting, you know, when you get it figured out.
Yep. So all of those things we're thinking about October-ish for the sweaters to start, and more complicated things could come in the future. Just let us know your interest. We'll design a class for it. I will pass this around, and which camera are we using? We could. It's just a basic down sweater, and then I'll let you pass it. All right. Again, just don't know when to schedule them, mornings or afternoons or evenings. Okay, and we'll have a survey. Oh, could I have a raise of hands, anyone who took a knitting class from me so far? There you go. They survived.
And they're still smiling and laughing.
Yeah.
So it's good. Turns out.
Yes, if you put it on the survey, we'll schedule it.
The question that was asked is, would we be willing to do the mitten class again? And Ellen said, yeah, if there's interest, we'll get that scheduled. So we're trying to get the camera back up again. Yep. Jiggle the cord, pull the cord out and back into the one closest to you. Yep. Pull it out and back in again. See if that will connect it. Not yet. Nope. Back up. Okay. Everyone, thank you again for your patience for our technology hiccups that we're having. So who knows what a POM is? Most a lot of hands went up on that one. Block of the month. So we are looking at maybe doing a couple block of the months here at the store. So, oh yeah, there was some good feedback. So the first one is Friendship Sampler. It's a mini quilt pattern. So that's that one. And we would like to do this one very beginner friendly. So anybody who's saying, I'm just not sure about piecing, we can take it from the beginning and work at the pace and through each of these. So that's one that we're looking to do. And we'll do that as an online virtual option as well for anybody who's sure. The fabric make yes. Yes. Yeah. You probably could. You would need to do some quilt math to make it bigger. But this finished is 37 square, 37 inches. So that's another fun block of the month that we'll break it down into a handful of months. And just like Ellen was saying with her knitting class, where we work through it. This one's called Friendship Sampler. And we're gonna wait for the camera again. Guys, thank you for your patience on that. We're buying a new camera, yes. Yes.
Will you be having a class on tote with Hoop Sisters?
On the Hoop Sisters tote. Well, we're going to talk about things that you guys want here in a couple minutes. So that's certainly one that we can talk about doing.
To the webcam, but then we lose audio.
Right. Okay, so we're back up and running again. Thank you everybody for your patience for the technology. We were just finishing talking about the friendship sampler that we'll be scheduling soon as a piece block of the month. Who likes applique? Who has done applique? Yeah, don't be shy. Who did Ian's Frosty Goes to Town quote? Handful. Did you guys have fun? Enjoy the Frosty? So we found another pattern that we're really, really excited about. This one is called From the Heart. And we'll pass that one around. We'll get it close to the camera. Hopefully, folks joining us online, you can see that. So we are going to laser cut all of the pieces, and Anne and/or some of us will walk you through each month with classroom instruction on how to assemble this. You do not need embroidery to do this. So those who do not have the embroidery machines yet, you guys all caught that little yet? Yeah. Right. But no, this one you can do with a traditional domestic sewing machine. It is. It will be a block of the month. It's done in cotton. So what you will get with those, we're waiting for the camera to, yep, camera's back up. All right, thank you guys. What you will get with each month is your background fabric as well as all of the pieces. So these are just the ones to make up the store sample. Steve here is laser cutting them at the store. There's a big stack of fabric over there as we work on it. So you would get that packet with all of your pre-fused, and then we're using Steam-A-Seam 2 light on it, which is actually tacky when you take it apart. So it's great because you can lay everything out, get it positioned just so before you do a permanent fuse on your background square. It'll be done as a block of the month, like Frosty was, both online and in store. And then after the fact, there'll be recordings available. So this is the beginning of month 1. The camera's still on.
There. I'll have both things up, so the audio will be playing on the one that's not working.
And then the webcam. Okay, so let's lay the bucket bag down because I think that's okay. The finished quilt for this one is on, I'm not sure where the pattern is. It's right at 58 by 70. So it'll be a 9-month, but this is not stitched down yet. It's just tacked down with the sticky that's on the web.
In general, are applique or
Or, pardon me?
in general, are they used or just
Both. It's entirely up to you. They will hold up. I have an applique quilt that I made for my 7-year-old, almost 8 when she was an infant, and it's been through the wash numerous times, drug around, and it's still, so that one was used very hard and still in great shape. So, question. We don't have a final price yet, but I think it's going to be around $40 each month, and that'll give you your pattern, all those pre-fused laser cut shapes, the instruction time. So it's pattern, it's really quite a good deal when you consider. Yeah, no, it'll be 1 block each month, and then there's 8 blocks. Yep, 8 blocks, and then the 9th month is the finished pattern, the finishing kit to sash it and border it and bring it all together.
Done this with Anne. She teaches how to. So nice. I use it in so many other places now since I took that class.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Did everybody hear what Jen said? She said for anybody who hasn't taken an applique class from Anne, she really teaches you from the beginning how to do it and how useful Jen said she's found to use it in many, many other projects. Just spot on. Right, you look at it and say, I made that. Wow. And Linda, you had said that you wanted to share something with the group. I think that really dovetails.
Come to the that Anne does, like the sewing, because I don't embroider yet.
Yet, keyword.
But I try to come to the sewing club class. I find that it's not about what I'm making there, but it's about what I'm learning, which is exactly what you're saying. The last class we did was reverse applique, and I had no idea what reverse applique was until I took the class. But I learned a whole new technique, and it was just an awesome class. So anybody that doesn't take advantage of those classes are free.
Yep, for all machine owners who have, yep.
Yeah. So, if you're things you can learn, and all the other classes. I mean, I come to as many as I can because I haven't been to one that I haven't gone home without learning. So,
yep.
I can, because I've been coming for years, ever since, and I added up my machines. I have 12.
12.
And it's terrific. Back, you learn something new every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, every time.
And having them pre-typed, the little tiny pieces.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, it sure is.
It's so unbelievable.
It is. So we're really, really excited to get that block of the month up and rolling as well. So we'll be putting out information on that. Watch our Facebook, watch the emails that Ann sends out with our class. So as we get things put together and ready to begin, we'll get that scheduled and we're out. So Linda mentioned the monthly club classes, so wanted to hit on those classes real quick as well. Coming up for May, Sewing Club will be on Wednesday, the 22nd, so about a week and a half from now. And Anne is going to be teaching using the twin needle. Anybody not use the twin needle before? Show of hands, quite a few. So she's going to go through techniques of how to use and when to use a twin needle for sewing. And that'll be Wednesday, the 22nd for machine owners. And on Wednesday, the 29th for the embroidery club, she's going to be doing twin needle embroidery. So bringing that in. So really, really exciting things. And as always, those will be uploaded to the machine owners YouTube group to watch as well.
I have a question about
Okay.
something that, and I'm hoping that this is okay time to bring this up and ask this question. Is there any way that the classes could always be the second Tuesday or the third Thursday or something like that, so that we could plan ahead and know what happening is? That, I don't know if that's possible or not.
I try, but
Okay.
and it's usually towards the middle or the end of the month. But because there's always so many other things to balance, we are going to try to do the social the first Friday of the month.
Okay.
But I mean, if it helps, we can try to do like, it's been lately, it's been like the third Wednesday and the sewing, the last fourth Wednesday is kind of where it's been.
Okay.
And that leads us to, well, one more class to talk about is the embroidery, which is the Sew Steady ruler work looking embroidery. And this month, it'll be a multi-hoop design, and we will play that stream from Embroidery on Thursday, the 23rd, for anybody who's interested in that one. And then let's talk about the survey. Do you want to get up and talk about that one? Okay, Ian's going to do a screen share in case her voice isn't coming through on the online feed.
Now I'm gonna send a link to this, so everybody will have the link, and we want you to complete this to help us with our scheduling.
Yes.
So basically.
Yep.
No?
Nope. Nope. We're just seeing the two cameras.
Oh,
Anne's trying to share screen.
There it is. There it is.
Okay.
See it now?
Well, there is a delay, so give it a second. There it is.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a survey that Anne has put together that we're going to send to everybody. Everyone who's here in the floor before you leave, we'll have you put your name on a paper so that we make sure we get all of you. And she's going to post the link in the comments on the.
Know what you're looking for, what you're interested in, and whatever comments, suggestions you have. So this will kind of help us to get those classes scheduled.
Because we really want to plan classes around what you guys want to learn to do. What's going to be useful and helpful for each of you. What's going to be fun to do for each of you. So watch for that survey, and by completing that, like Anne was saying, in case her voice didn't carry through, I'm just reiterating, that will help us plan, just knowing what your preferences are in store, virtual, sewing, embroidery, block of the month, quilting, applique, you name it. That'll help us with that planning. So any other comments or questions on classes before we move on to the next? Okay, block of the month applique question.
I heard you say you're cutting out the applications. The background, or can we do our own background?
We are providing and including the background with it in a red that looks like the pattern, but you are welcome to, you'll get the pattern where it says the size of the background piece. You're welcome to sub out and use a different background if you would like to. So you will get the red, but you can substitute that on your own if you would.
Like with one back, but everything else.
The whole front is there. The backing. I thought you had said background, like the red. The red. Yep, it's going to include everything to do the quilt front. Sometime soon. We're working through getting all the pieces cut and all the kits put together, and then we'll get that out. So that'll be coming out very soon. So watch your emails, watch our Facebook, call us and ask, but we'll try to get that put in front of everybody. And if we get more of the sign up than we anticipated, we'll make up more kits. Trina?
Pattern for home, my fabric, and then I bought the kits here. So I made two of them, and one I made for a bed, which I made bigger. Right. And then the frosty quilt was like, of the size.
Yep, that you could do as like a wall hanging or a throw or a.
Just to give somebody an idea. The fabric you have at home too.
Absolutely. Great idea. Yep, we can do something with that fabric at home. Then a question.
The class that's. It's 10 to 4. It's an all day.
It's a 10 to 4. The question was the class on the 16th. What time will that be? That's for the Let Freedom Ring workshop. And that'll be all day, 10 to 4. Any other class questions? You can sign up for the Freedom Ring workshop virtually. Absolutely. Okay, so we'll move on then to the shop hop. That's coming up in July. And I'm going to step in front of the webcam real quick. Sorry. Debbie's trying to work with the other camera. So I'll grab this. The passports have arrived for the Allegheny Mountain Shop Hop. And we are really, really excited to be participating again in this year. There's 8 shops in total that will be participating. There's Recorder's Cupboard, Calico Patch, Foxes in Meadville, Pada in Erie, us here at Super Stitch, Concord in Westfield, New York, Quilter's Haven in Lakewood, New York, and Little Fabric Garden in Bradford, PA. And it'll run for the entire month of July. As you go to each shop, you'll be able to drop a ticket with your name that you've completed it, get a stamp on the back of your passport. Those will all be used for drawings for prizes. Also, the passports during the month of May, if you purchase it now, instead of the $3 charge for the passport, it'll be a $2 charge. You also will get an entry for a drawing for the early passport purchases. And while they last, you'll get a free tote, reusable shopping bag tote. And it holds sewing machines. Yep. And then during July, as you go around from shop to shop, there are 6-inch blocks. You'll be able to get a pattern at each of the 8 shops. And a finishing kit to put together this cute little bunting. Hopefully you got it. Great. She's got it on screen. So you'll be able to get that picked up as well through the course of the shop hop. So now's a good time to get that passport, grab a group of friends, and get ready to do some hopping. Okay, so I think we are ready for the demo. Okay, so we have a demonstration today. Brother Scan and Cut, who has one? I know.
A card using Artspira and sending it to the Scan and Cut. Okay, so for supplies, we're going to need our standard we're going to need our standard mat. We'll be using the standard blade, cardstock, 2 colors, or if you have double-sided 2 different colors, that'll work too. That's what I'm going to be using today. A glue stick, spatula, and then your brayer or roller. So when you open Artspira, this is what you'll see when you first open it up. And what I did was I just typed in MOM, M-O-M, search. And I should say that this is the paid version, but you could still do things that are free on Artspira also. So there's a lot of options for MOM. I picked this one here, and then I hit create. And if I want to move it at all, it defaults to a 12 by 12 mat. I click on it, and it gives me all these other options to do things with. So I can move it like this. Hit done, and then I can duplicate it. So if I put 2, then it puts 2 on my mat, and then I will move 1 down out of the way. And then we hit OK, done. It's going to ask me if I want to save it or not save it. I'm not going to save it. They allow you on the paid version for 100. I'm just going to say don't save. Now I'm ready to transfer. So I'm going to hit, it's going to look for my machine, which I've already got it set here. I'm going to hit transfer, and it's going to overwrite anything that I've already sent previously. I'm just going to hit OK. And now it's transferred to my machine, and we'll go to the Scan and Cut next. All right, now we're at the Scan and Cut. We're going to go to Retrieve Data, and we're going to hit the cloud here. And there it is. It's already there, all set up. So now before I do anything else, I want to add some circles. So I go to my shapes page and then I scroll down for a circle. So pick this one here. I know that it's too big, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit set. I'm going to move it right over this, right where I want it to be. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to hit edit, object edit, and then I'm going to change the size. And that's this one right here with the arrow. And then I'm just going to hit the minus button until it's about where I want. That's a little too much. And then hit OK, OK again. And now I'm just going to move it off of that area. And I want to add one more, so I'm going to copy it again. Move it off the map, or off the project. And now if I hit here, and then hit OK, I can hit this box right here, which will put it on my mat so it cuts out perfectly. There, so it's all set. I do have a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, so I wouldn't have any trouble fitting it on. So now we're at the screen where I want to scan the mat to make sure I have enough room on it. Take the dust cover off. Even though I know I have enough, if you didn't and you wanted to move it around, you could. So we're going to load the mat first. And then I'm going to hit the scan box. Now it's going to scan the whole mat to make sure I have enough room. And make sure you don't have anything behind your machine. They're probably okay, but just in case. Hit OK again. Now I'm going to hit select button. I'm going to hit the cut. I don't have to adjust anything. I could do a test cut, but it's cardstock, so I'm pretty confident it'll cut just fine. So I go ahead and hit cut. I hit start. And it says it's going to take 3 minutes to cut out 2 cards. Okay, now it's all done. I removed my mat from my machine. And then if I just pick up the one corner, it'll pull all the outside off. And you can see, I don't know if you can zoom in on that enough, that it perforates the edge so you can have a perfect fold on your card. And then I would use my spatula to get anything else off that I needed. All right. Now we just take our glue stick and you're going to glue it down with a glue stick with the light side facing down, and when you're done you have a nice card for Mom. And I could show anybody any of the other stuff that I've done. I've done felt. I did interior seat fabric. Somebody dropped them off and they kept out there. And that's when the rotary blade comes in handy.
Yeah, it's amazing the projects, and you found that just as a free project within the ArtSphere app. Right? That one was on the paid version.
3-day trial. If you want to upgrade to the full version.
Well, thank you for showing us how to do that.
Now, is there a monthly fee for?
There is a, if you, with tax, it's like $13 a month. Did it go up?
It was 10 something, and I think it just went up to 12.
Yeah, with tax, it comes out to 13. It got billed again. But they have projects, and it's a step-by-step tutorial. Training.
Guessing they can hear you. Nobody
Yep.
said-
Can you guys hear us at home?
All right.
Okay. So we had talked earlier about the sale. So again, just want to hit on that 20% off anything today while you're here at the store, 20% off at home using code SS20. And with the scan and cut, who wants it for free? Yep, everybody. So we are offering a special on that you can receive the scan and cut for free with the purchase of a new Luminaire or Stellaire. So it's for the yetters, is that a word? But that is a really nice bundle price that you can take advantage of. So you can talk to any one of us for more details on that. Or if you do want to just purchase the scan and cut, there's
Don't need any other machine to scan and cut. You can use it without,
Mhm.
you know, if you're thinking just, oh, maybe you just want a cutter, you can still use it.
and that's what I like about it is you can use it independently.
It's very user
Yep.
friendly, and you can see everything on the screen.
Or you can use it with some of the embroidery machines where they will talk together. So you have just endless capabilities. Correct. Yep. In order to talk to the embroidery machine, it would need to be Stellaire or Luminaire, I believe. Correct. Yep, if you have the Janome machine, you can use the Brother Scan and Cut out your shape and take it to your
And
hoop.
it has a scanner, because of shape or whatever, you can scan it, and it'll save it that way too.
Which is nice if you're doing something like our block of the month,
Okay.
where it's not laser cut, you have a pattern that you have already at home, or and you say, I really want to do this and cut out these shapes. You can scan in. So next question is, who is familiar with our affiliate links and what that means? Handful of hands and some kind ofs. So our affiliate links, you can find them on our webpage when you go to superstitch.com and you scroll down. It's a big red bar across the bottom, and there are some affiliate links. And by shopping other companies' websites by clicking first from our website, it helps support your local store. And to that end, Kimber Bell has just made a change to what they're doing, where now all products, not just downloadable files, are available from kimberbell.com. So if there's an old pattern or an older embellishment kit or something that you want that we don't have here at the store, instead of just going to kimberbell.com, if you go to superstitch.com, scroll down to the affiliate link, click Kimberbell from there, then you're helping to support Superstitch at the same time.
I know you
We do.
have, can
Yep.
we also order from Me Time or
Meets up there.
Me time.
All of these.
Yep. So there's Sweet Pea, Kimberbell, OESD, So Steady, Hoops, and Me Time Delivered. So by going to superstitch.com and scrolling down to this red box that Ann's showing, and then clicking that other vendor's link from there, that allows you to shop that vendor while still giving some support to Superstitch. It's a really neat program, and with Kimberbell making this change, it's a great way to get some older product that we may not have here in store while still supporting Super Stitch. And with the Kimberbell, like always, we'll continue to carry the new products as they come in and have those here in store for you for either in-person shopping or from our website directly. You would be, yep. It looks just the same as if you went directly to kimberbell.com. The difference is whether it supports the store, Super Stitch or not. But otherwise, it would be the same as if you just it looks the same on the user end. Yep, Anne's going to show.
Okay, so if I click here,
She's going to bring this up. Okay, if she clicks,
the code here, that code tells Kimberbell you came from Super Stitch.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's exactly the same as if you're gonna log into your account, you're gonna purchase, but it knows you came from Super Stitch.
You wouldn't get any kind of discount from anything, like from.
You don't.
No.
No, it would be MSRP. So when we have a sale, you're better off buying it.
yep. Yep. And in case Anne's audio didn't go through for those watching the stream, she said it would be MSRP pricing through that vendor's website. So if we're having a sale, you're better off putting it here through us. But it is a nice way just to grab that old item that you want to get that embellishment kit for this disc that you've had sitting around and you're just getting to doing. It's a great way to. Okay, so when we first got started this morning, we were asking who brought a show and tell. Whole bunch of people. Well, then we'll just start here. Since we're at the end, we'll go down through because we love to see what you guys make. And I think each other enjoys seeing it. And it's just fun to get some creativity inspired. So I'm going to stand up and show what you, or do you want me to hold it up for you?
One of those blank.
Hello. Just a loose thread.
Oh yeah, lots of them.
We all have loose threads. So this is a Quillo that she's made. It's tucked in. Yep. There's a beautiful embroidered wreath on the front of that. Pull that up too for the camera. So this is one of those Quillos that when you pull out this part, the blanket comes out and use it as a throw pillow. And I'm talking, they're great for kids. Thank you for sharing that. All right, Karen. Oh, everyone's gonna let me be the Vanna. so that is fabric that we have here at the store. It's a truck fabric.
Comes down and it's.
Is that a baby changing mat?
Yeah, it's a changing mat. It comes completely off.
Oh, so you can completely separate that from
Yes.
the Velcro.
2 pockets on each end.
That is absolutely beautiful.
And I have an Etsy site that I sell them on.
It's great for that shower gift
Mm-hmm.
for that new mom that we. Thank you. You didn't bring one, did you, Linda? Step back out of the way.
So, in my house, I have a quilt that my grandmother made. And she passed when I was 8, so it's been around a long time. It's a Dresden plate, 12 plate. I told my daughter that I would make her a quilt. I said, all these patterns, what would you like? And she said, I know what I want. I want Grandma's, I want that Dresden plate quilt. Okay, great. So I had already gotten, long before that, a pattern book for Dresden plates. So with that, but it's a 20 blade. Grandma's quilt is 12 blade. So she lives in Tennessee. I was down there over Easter. We bought fabric that really, really wanted. It's their feature fabric, red trucks. Okay. Well, on the 20 blade. So I made some samples just to see what the 20 blade is going to look. And trucks weren't gonna fit.
Can you turn around and show it to the webcam too?
Yeah, to that. There we go.
Weren't gonna fit on. So made a 12 blade out of scraps, and they're gonna fit. So this is some of the fabrics that she's chosen. This isn't gonna be the final combination, but we do have red track showing this Dresden plate, which is the 12 blade, and I kind of panicked because I couldn't find the 12 blade. But I called, and I talked to Leanne, and she looked, and they couldn't find one, and then Anne and Leanne looked, and then I called back, and I said, okay, here's what I need to come up with. And she looked on one of their websites, and they didn't.
We found the 12 blade template for her from the Quilter Select.
Well, they're-
Yep.
I ordered it on Monday and
Right? Okay, who's next? Sure.
They probably could have cut that off actually for you.
Yeah.
They might have, but it wouldn't have had all the markings that she's following. Yep.
But that's not
Right. But yeah, we did. We were able to find that, so that worked out. Okay, I'm gonna slide over this way.
Creative.
You are very creative. That's one of the Hoop Sisters for those who couldn't hear her.
And I did the wall hanging also, but I didn't bring it.
And are you able to hold it up here to this camera on the computer? That where I can see it too. Gorgeous. And that is a Hoop Sisters sunflower design.
Yeah, did you? Sisters?
Yes.
Yes.
The question was the border, was that also part of the Hoop Sisters pattern? And it is. And that's one of the things that make Hoop Sisters project really neat is you get all of that detailed quilting on the borders as well as the main focus block.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. That's really nice. That's new and up and coming. And that's something we forgot to hit on earlier. Mary Ellen.
I'm gonna be different.
Okay.
My knitting. So my goal in signing up for the knitting is to make Christmas stockings for my granddaughters using the same pattern that my grandmother made my Christmas stocking. And some of the things that I've had to do with this, I haven't learned in class, but Ellen gave me the confidence and resources to be able to just look it up. And I watched lots of YouTubes and got a book that she recommended, and so I'm getting close to finishing.
Let's bring it over to the. It's gorgeous. Absolutely.
I have 4 of them to make.
The fuzzy beard.
Yes. The fuzzy beard.
Yes.
And it looks like a Chinese.
I was, when I took the sock class, and a lot of this class, I was working on a pair of socks on the, in Philadelphia, and I was riding the subway in to meet my sister in the city. And that's when somebody said, those look really dangerous.
That's absolutely beautiful. And I love seeing how some of those techniques learned in a different class are applicable to a current project. The question
All the same, but they have their names on them.
the question was how many does she have to make? She has 4 of them to go, with the only difference being the names.
And maybe 5. It's a possible future son-in-law. Maybe I may make his, just not put his name on it till it's official. Okay.
Do you have a nope? Okay, Ellen.
So I already gave my show and tell, but I have to follow up on this.
I want to get close enough that they can hear at
So
home.
knitters have a saying, don't make the sweater until you get the ring.
So why don't you come on up? Oh, I'm anxious to see what Sue has.
Anita Good Design, stained glass. It is right side up.
Here, you know what? I'm going to switch you sides so you can get more towards the middle of the room and the cameras can see you. That is an Anita Good Design tile quilt pattern that Sue has put together.
It's called
Stained glass.
My goal in life.
Yep, and if you can turn so the
Blow my patterns up before I die.
one of Sue's favorite types of projects are to do these tiling scenes, and each one she brings in is more gorgeous than the next. That's all been done in the hoop and then joined together. Yep.
I know.
Yep.
I know. And you know, you should always break your you would buy something.
Right? There's a question, Sue. What did you use to stabilize?
We're just noticing that a lot of times when you do tile seams, I don't like the seams. They're bulky and they're kind of rolled, whereas her seams seem to be really flat.
Her seams are perfect.
Yeah.
Any other show and tells? Oh, yep. Let's come down. Lisa, Darla. We'll put Darla.
It's Molly mine.
Molly mine, I love Molly mine. I have several of her patterns someday. And those are
So
all
gorgeous.
done-
And then Darla, if you can turn around just a minute so that that camera can see it too. So this is the Molly Mine pattern. Crazy quilt pattern. It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Darla. Lisa, you had one?
Mine's in progress.
So is it a whip or a UFO? Uh-huh. Work in progress or an unfinished object?
Unfinished project. Where am I? I got my embroidery machine back in 2019, and I got this little kit. It's a Kimberbell kit, and I got it so Ann could show me how to embroider. So she helped me download some of these patterns, see which ones are embroidered. I think we did 2 or 3 of them, and that's as far as I got. And then I finally said, you know what, this is stupid. I've had this forever. I need to finish it. So I had to download some more patterns. The old gingerbread man and the Christmas tree and the candy stuff. They all match. It's all Kimberbell, so they match the fabric.
You want to see the band?
And then
Yes.
I'm doing the blue tiles to embroider it.
Yep. So that's the clear blue tiles we talked earlier
A
about.
little bit of a struggle, but I'm getting it. It's hard for me to do it.
Yep. And let's make sure that
Where am I
both sides, right here, Lisa.
Where am I?
There's a camera right there. You can show both sides to that.
So, again, was my inspiration.
Turn it around so that the folks online can see the quilting. So that was all done in her hoop with the clear blue tiles from
My
Kimberbell.
question is, do I need to order these squares? Is that enough to, can I leave that? Okay, good, thank you.
Thank you,
That's what I
Lisa.
wanted to hear.
All right. Linda? And I'm gonna need some, Mary Ellen, would you be willing to help here with holding this up while Linda talks about it?
Was this the Navigator? You might have seen it online.
I love your colors.
You got it?
Did you do the strips on the back?
Or did you do a solid piece?
I did 4 pieces.
I have mine all done and I have the 4 quadrants, but I haven't joined the 4 quadrants together because it's so thick. I'm trying to figure what machine.
Yeah.
You must have rolled it to get it.
Right.
And we can help talk through that with you afterwards here. That is the Hoop Sisters Navigator quote. And then if you ladies can. And can I have you two ladies spin around so that it faces where the camera is on the computer for the folks at home to see this as well? And then maybe back up as close as we can. Sorry. There it is.
Year with many projects in between. I just got to a point where I said, no projects till this is over. But it was fun.
But yeah, that's one of Hoop Sisters' larger projects.
Yeah.
It's the putting it together I'm having a little bit.
Right?
Well, other thing I did was this orange here is piping. And I made my own, which I will never do again. Not that it's hard to make, but it has to be precise. Because where you might make it a little wider or narrower, it affects when you start putting it all together. It can make or break where your seams come together. And so that was a hard struggle part for me when it came to sewing it together to get all that piping to match. And it matches everywhere, but everywhere.
It's gorgeous. Thank you, Linda. Who else has a? Okay. Well, I guess we'll do Karen next, and then Darlene, and then we'll work into the next row. It's gorgeous. And you did all of your quoting on your Luminaire, correct? And can we hold it up here too for this webcam?
What's the name of that pattern?
The question was the name of the pattern, and she can't recall.
I have to go look at it.
It's really cute. Really, really cute. Thank you, Karen. All right, Darlene. Do you need a hand holding that up, or is it small enough?
This one, I kind of rearranged the pattern a little bit. Yeah, and there's one block. That's the way it's supposed to be, but I'm going to put something on it. It just needs something.
Can we turn it around too for the camera behind us? And what pattern was this?
This is Kimberbell.
This is a Kimberbell.
Yeah.
Kimberbell boardwalk.
And then I changed this pattern. I did says on the board.
Darlene, on the boardwalk one, did you go with their suggestions for the background for the embroideries?
No, I did their, only I swapped the fabrics out. I just kind of did different things. I had.
Like the same color. That's why I'm saying mine.
Yeah.
Those are too bright. Okay.
Okay, and then her other show and tell.
Yeah, but on this one, it had.
And Linda, we're gonna crowd into you again real quick, but that way, try to get that detail.
It's all embroidered on the.
So this was all.
The luminaire with the light that helps you to know where you're going to put it really helps because it was multi-hooping because like this is all one piece of fabric. This whole thing, and this is all one piece of fabric. So, had to be right on because, I didn't want my bird to be decapitated head or whatever. And it was, but it really, the tearaway. But I also put SF-101 on the back of all the fabric first.
Now, how are you?
I am not sure yet. I'll put on my quilting machine and then I'll think about it.
The question was, how would she quilt it? So she'll get it on her machine and think about it.
Yeah.
See what it leads you to do. Thank you very much. Okay, next row. Any show and tells? Sue has one. Okay, so these are Sue Gall's Hoop Sisters. See that? And then her Lavender Love, she's almost done with that one. That turned out really nice. Your purples are really great in that. Yeah, it just really shows those lavender petals in the border. Beautiful. Thank you, Sue. All right, anybody in the back row? Oh, yep. Way in the back. Oops.
I'm a little different than the rest of y'all. I wing it. That's how I live. I wing.
She said she wings it a little different than the rest of us.
I was really happy when last month sewing club came because there was a pattern, but I had to fix it because there was only the front or the back. So I made this tote bag, and I just got an embroidery machine. So all this week I've been playing with my embroidery. So my daughter picked this out.
Come up a little bit closer to the computer in the center. There we go.
Okay.
That way.
Well, anyway, this was come up with this font for it. Then with the embroidery machine, I wanted to try quilting. And this is a panel that was my aunt's, and she passed, and I got some of her material. So what I did was I picked out this because it fit this shape, but it's a square, and this is not.
And can you turn as well to the computer so that they can right
so
here?
Anyway, I had to challenge myself if I could to go where it needed to go. And this piece in the center is one of the stipple parts that you can put together. And I put it together and was able to successfully match it because I had to hoop this a couple times. So anyway, I was pretty proud of that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I have it.
Oh.
It was front and back both.
Gorgeous.
Nice.
Wow. I'm more inspired from each project from the next. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, everybody, for sharing those. Oh, yes, we do. You got, yes, come on up. Well, come on up here so that everybody can see you in the middle.
Here, you can show it. That's a
Oh,
Annie's casserole.
from Annie's Casserole. This is Becky's Annie's Casserole.
I've never done one, so I just wanted the fabric that I had.
What is that, Annie's?
It's a casserole, so you put your 9x13. You can put your casserole dish in it to take it with you.
And the insert I used, I took a quilt to be quilted, and I used the cutoff for the quilt for the lining, so I could use every piece.
So the cutoff from a quilt that had been long armed,
Yeah.
she used for her lining.
I made it, and then I just made it extra long so I could box the corners. And I just
So here's Becky's chicken. Cute.
These are some of those folded hot pads.
These are the folded star hot pads. A ton. Well,
I
let's-
had such a hiatus from sewing that I just these are napkins that I made. It's just,
Yep. Let's do.
just a plain Moda.
Let me show this one on the camera real quick.
I made
These are Becky's napkins that she embroidered.
happy with it. So that's all. Something that
but you can't even see the hems on those. And then I didn't know you were the expert on applique. This thing I've had for years. This is shabby fabric kit.
This is one of the shabby fabric kits that she had made. Also Becky's.
Of the Luminaire. I went home and I said, it's we got that quilted on the Luminaire. And then these are another folded point star things.
These are some of her Halloween table mats with the folded stars. And then let's do one more, and then we'll save the next for the next month.
Yep. When Halloween or the quilt is already done. We'll do Halloween when it is done.
Yep.
And then this was that fabric that I used for the
The inside of her casserole carrier. Let's show this one to the camera so that they can see that. Thank you. And it's sideways. We're holding it sideways. But beautiful flags. We all have gotten quite a bit of inspiration today from all of these projects. Thank you. So
I didn't want to take up too much time.
no problem. You're great. So do you have one? Come on up. Come on up because I can't get right in front of the camera. How's that? Let's listen up, guys.
I probably did this, I'm gonna say 2003.
And you embroidered the sweatshirt there. It's gorgeous. It does. Yeah. That's beautiful. Okay, any other show and tells? Oh, Trina's got one of her bags. Yeah, she loves doing the purses and wallets.
I use the tiles.
The clear blue tiles.
They're blue tiles with this. And I just quilted it and then it's a
Hold it a little higher.
Can you hold it a little higher so you can see it up front? And I think we can see that
all kinds of fun.
in line for the webcam.
Yeah, I make my own shit.
Oh, here, Becky.
They don't come long enough, but I like them long.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for bringing the show and tells. It's so much fun to see what fabrics and what patterns go out the door and we never see how they come back together. So that was really inspiring to see so many different projects and completed patterns. So when you guys were arriving this morning, we handed out some tickets. Did everybody who's in the room get a ticket? Nope. We have some that didn't. So we're going to Debbie's going to walk around and we want to make sure that everybody has one of those tickets because we have prizes coming up. And everybody, in addition to your one ticket for being here, that's what I was just about to say. Yep.
Let me get the ones that didn't get one first.
Oh, you're gonna collect it.
Here. That would be great. Do you want to just carry the bucket behind Debbie? You didn't get one, right? So let's.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sounds great. Thank you. Mary Ellen, we've got one more to put in the jar. So while they're doing this here in store, for those of us at home, Remember at the beginning, we said to comment the word social in the comments, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. If you just type in social, that'll put you in an entry for prize from our virtual viewers. Okay, if you brought a show and tell and have not received your second ticket for the show and tell, put your hand up. Pass that back, thank you. So while they're getting those, Debbie and Mary Ellen will be around with the tickets for those at home or those in store. At the very beginning, when we started talking about some of the new products, we talked about the quoting through the seasons ladder quote from Kimberbell. So we have reusable shopping bag tote. That's part of the quoting through the seasons line. And these will be what the prices are for the drawings. So we're going to draw 2 of them in store, and we'll do one where it automatically will pick a winner on the computer. So that says, I'm going to make everything around me beautiful, and that will be my life, Kimberbell. So for our viewer at home, we will mail you yours, or you can stop by and pick it up if you're local. And then the other 2 we'll send with you here at home. Have we missed anybody on the tickets? And our virtual viewers, everybody got social typed in? That sounds great. All right. Mary Ellen, if you can hand your ticket to Bonnie to babysit. We'll pick our first in. We're going to come over this way a little bit more so we can be seen. We're going to pick our first in-store number. All right, what do we have? We have ticket numbers 774460. All right, Darlene. Yahoo! Congratulations. All right, and we'll do the second one. Mix them up good. Me neither. Okay. 774421. And Darla. All right. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you. And then Anne will be doing the last one for our online viewers. When we commented the word social, she has a random giveaway tool. It's looking for any comments that have social, and it is going to run. It shows that there are 18 entries, and it is Jeannie Hart. Congratulations, Jeannie. So we have your tote bag for you here. Also, Jeannie, you have some other stuff, so we'll put your other items in your tote bag for you. Okay, and then Anne's going to get the link posted for the survey here in the comments online. And while she's doing that, again, a reminder that we'll be getting an email out to everybody as well with that survey link to help us on planning the classes tailored to what works for each and every one of you. Are there any other thoughts, questions anybody wants to share? Nope, I'm not seeing anybody else with questions. All right, well, guys, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us. And before you leave, help yourselves. We're looking to do this the first Friday of every month. Grab a donut, grab a piece of Linda's coffee cake, Liz Woodard? Nope. Do we want to have everybody sign your name on your way out too? That we're sure that we've got. I'm gonna start down here with you as people are exiting. If you guys just want to just jot your name down. Whoops. That way we can email. That survey. Diane. Nice to meet you. Nice to have a face with your name. It's a pleasure. Please, please, please.
The sea turtles. The sea turtle one.
Oh, the sea turtles?
Yeah, my grandson is so into that.
And there's some matching yardage too.